Students, in this class I will be doing class 9 triangles chapter. This is the 7th chapter in the NCERT textbook, it is CBSE syllabus. Already 2 sums I have completed in this exercise. Remaining sums I will complete in this class. Okay. So this is exercise 7.4. Third sum is, in the given figure, angle B is less than angle A. Angle B less than angle A and angle C less than angle D. Show that AD is less than BC. So length of AD is less than length of BC. This is the thing we are asked to prove. So before going into the sum, few theorems we should know to do this. That is, sum of any two sides should be greater than the third side. That is one theorem. Then side opposite to the greater angle. Side opposite to the greater angle will be the longest side and side opposite to the shorter angle will be the smallest. So applying these theorems will be doing these sums. Okay. So first we will take this triangle. Triangle AOB. So in triangle AOB, in this triangle AOB, it is given that angle B is less than angle A. Okay, angle B is less than angle A. This is the thing given in the question. So opposite to angle B is what that is. The meaning for this is angle A is greater. Okay, so obviously side opposite to that greater angle will be longest. So opposite to that B is AO. So AO, side AO is less than, angle opposite to this is, side opposite to this angle is OB. Okay, so angle B, opposite to that angle B is AO length. That length is less than OB. So OB is longer than this AO. So this one with the property of sides opposite to greatest angle is longest. So with this property we are doing this. Okay. So this one will take first statement. Okay. Then next one is we will take the other triangle. In triangle OCD. In triangle OCD, what is given in the question? Angle C is less than angle D. That is, angle D is the largest angle. Angle C is the smallest one. So opposite to angle C is, we have the length OD. Okay, opposite to angle C, we have the length OD. So that is less than angle D. Opposite to angle D, we have length OC. So OC is longer than OD. This one, this is with the same property. With the same property, we are using this. So this one, we will take it as the second statement. So when we add this first statement and second statement, the question given is AD less than BC. We are asked to find AD less than BC. So for doing that, we will add first and the second statement. So if we add this, we get AO plus OD. AO plus OD less than OB plus OC. Okay, so AO plus OD is length AD, that is less than OB plus OC. OB plus OC is length BC. Okay, so AD less than BC. So this is the thing we are asked to prove. So length AD is less than length BC. So we have proved that BC is the longest length. So this is the thing we are asked to prove. That question. AB and CD are respectively the smallest and the longest sides of a quadrilateral ABCD. So in the question, it is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral and AB is the shortest side and CD is the longest side for the given quadrilateral. You are asked to show that angle A is greater than angle C and angle B is greater than angle D. This is the thing we are asked to prove. So for proving this, first we will join the diagonal AC. first one we will join diagonal AC. So we will get two triangles for this. Join diagonal AC. Join diagonal AC. Okay, so we will get four angles when you cut the diagonals like this. So this one we will keep it as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 we will take this. So when we join diagonal AC, in the question itself it is given that AB is the shortest side. So when we divide it into two triangles, AB is the shortest side and BC is the longest side. So angle opposite to the longest side BC is 1. So that angle will be greater than angle 2. In the question it is given AB is the shortest side. AB is the shortest side. So length side BC is greater than AB. Okay, side BC is greater than AB. Or yes, BC greater than AB. So opposite to this BC is angle 1. So angle 1 is greater than angle opposite to BC we are having this angle 1. Opposite to AB we are having this angle 2. So angle 1 is greater than angle 2. Okay, so this is for this triangle. When we take the other set of the triangle, that is, this is in triangle ABC. So first we will take triangle ABC. In this triangle, we got a statement like this. Same way, in triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, the question it is given, CD is the longest side. So, if CD is the longest side, AD will be the shortest side. So, CD is the longest side. So, CD greater than AD. So, side CD, it is given that side CD is the longest side. So, CD greater than AD. CD greater than AD. So, opposite to CD is angle 4. So, angle 4 greater than, opposite to AD is we are having angle 3. So, angle 4 is greater than angle C. Since CD is the longest side, opposite to that longest side will be the largest angle. So, angle 4 is larger than angle C, angle 3. Okay, so now with this statement, with this first statement and second statement, when you add these two statements, adding 1 and 2, adding 1 and 2. If we add these two statements, we get this LHS side is angle 1 plus angle 4 is greater than angle 2 plus angle 3 we will get. So, if we add angle 1 plus angle 4, what is the angle we got? We got the angle as angle A. We got the angle A. So, that is greater than angle 2 plus angle 3 is angle C. So, this is the thing they asked us to show. Simple only with the given thing. One more thing is there that I will show you now. So, first proof I have given angle A is greater than angle C. Okay, then second proof is the same thing only. Here for this proof I have joined the diagonal AC. For the second proof I have to join the diagonal AD. I have to join diagonal AD. The same procedure has to be followed. Join diagonal AD. So, I will get two angles 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, first one is join diagonal BD. Join diagonal BD. So, in triangle BCD, in the question it is given CD is the longest side. So, CD is greater than BC. CD is greater than BC. So, opposite to CD is angle 1. So, angle 1 is greater than, opposite to BC is what? Angle 2. So, angle 1 is greater than angle 2. Same procedure only. Here this one is the, take it as first statement. Then in triangle BAD, in triangle BAD, in this AB is the shortest side and AD is the longest side for this triangle. When we are taking triangle BAD. So opposite to AD is, so I told AD is the longest side. So AD will be greater than AB. Side AD is greater than AB. Okay. So opposite to AD is angle 4. Opposite to AD is angle 4. So that angle is greater than opposite to AB is angle 3. So this one is second statement. So adding first statement and second statement, we'll get angle 1 plus angle 4 is greater than angle 2 plus angle 3. So what is angle 1 plus angle 4? That is angle B is greater than angle 2 plus angle 3 is angle D. So what is the thing we are asked to prove? Angle B greater than angle D. So angle B greater than angle D we have proved. Okay. Next question is, in the given figure PR greater than PQ. This side PR is greater than PQ and PS bisects angle QPR. Prove that PSR is greater than PSQ. This is the thing you are asked to prove. So for proving that, in the question it is given that PR greater than PQ. PR, this length PR is greater than PQ. So opposite to PR is angle PQR. Opposite to angle, opposite to side PR, opposite to side PR, we are having angle Q, that is PQR. So angle PQR is greater than, opposite to PQ, length PQ, we have angle R, that is PRQ. Angle PRQ. So this is the thing. From the given question we can write this. So this is side opposite to the longest side is the greatest angle, that is opposite, whatever the greatest angle you have, opposite to that we are having one side, isn't it? So that side is the longest side. With the help of this given thing, with the help of that theorem, we have derived this. Okay. Now, PS bisects angle QPR it is given. So, we will take these two angles as X and X. Since the measure of the angles are equal, we will take that as X and X. X angles we will take. So, if we take triangle PQS, okay, if we take triangle PQS, this triangle if we take, PSR is the exterior angle of that triangle. PSR is the exterior angle of this triangle. Okay, we are asked to derive this. For deriving that, we are taking like that. So, PSR is the exterior angle for that. We know that exterior angle property, that exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So, this exterior angle is equal to sum of these two angles. So, this exterior angle is equal to sum of these two angles. So, that is in triangle. In triangle PQS, angle PSR is the exterior angle. PSR is the exterior angle. PSR is the exterior angle. So, angle PSR, that is exterior angle, is equal to sum of opposite interior angles, that is Q, angle Q, that is angle PQR, that is this full angle, PQR plus angle S. Okay, so this one we will take it as the first statement. Same way, in triangle PRS, we will take this triangle. In triangle PRS, Which will be the exterior angle? The exterior angle will be PSQ. This angle will be the exterior angle. If this is the exterior angle, sum of opposite interior angles will be equal. With that property, we'll get these two exterior angles. Okay, so sum of these two will be equal to this angle. So, in triangle PRS, angle PSQ, this angle PSQ is the exterior angle. PSQ is the exterior angle. PSQ is the exterior angle. So, exterior angle is, that is PSQ, angle PSQ is equal to X plus PRQ. Angle PRQ. This angle will get plus X. So, this is the second equation. Okay. In the question it is given PQR is greater than, that is from in the question it is given PR greater than PQ. From that we have derived angle PQR is greater than PRQ. So, if we take this statement, that is angle PQR greater than angle PRQ and add X on both the sides. Add X on both sides. So, if we add X on both sides, what we will get? Angle PQR plus X greater than angle PRQ plus X. So, if we add angle X with this, PQR plus X. See here, this is the first statement. PQR plus X. This side we are having. So, that is equal to PSR. Angle PSR. So, this side is equal to angle PSR. So, that is greater than, this one is PRQ plus X. PRQ plus X. Angle PRQ plus X is PSQ. Angle PSQ. So, this is the thing. So, from 1 and 2. So, from 1 and 2, we have replaced the statement. So, this is the thing they are asked to prove in the given question. That is, angle PSR is greater than angle PSQ. So, that is the thing we have. Sum is, show that of all the line segments drawn from a point, not on it, the perpendicular line segment is the shortest. So, for proving this, I will take a point P and a line L. In that, I will connect this M and we will take this as M and N. Okay, so this is perpendicular. Pn is perpendicular. Let P be any point and L be any line. Let M and N are 2 points on L. Join PM and PN. Join PM and PN. Okay. Draw PN perpendicular to MN. Draw PN perpendicular to MN. Okay. To prove this perpendicular line segment is the shortest distance. Okay. So, to prove PN is less than, length of PN is less than PM. PN less than PM. This is the thing we are asked to prove. So, for proving that, we will take angles and property of triangle. Angle P plus M plus N is equal to 180 degree. We know that angle N is 90 degree. So, angle P plus angle M plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. Angle P plus angle M is equal to 90 degree. When we bring this 90 degree to the other side, it will become 90 degree. So when you add angle P plus angle M, that is equal to 90 degree. Okay, then from this statement, we can say that angle M is less than 90 degree. From this statement, that is when you add these two angles only, you will get 90 degree. Okay, so obviously angle M is less than 90 degree. Okay, opposite to angle M is, opposite to angle M, we have line segment PN. Okay, so PN less than 90 degree is nothing but angle N. So next statement here we will write it as angle M less than angle N. So angle opposite to angle M is line segment PN less than, opposite to N we have line segment PM. So what we are asked to prove? This is the shortest distance. PN less than PM. So we got PN less than PM. So PN is the shortest distance. When these are the 2 points, you are connecting with the point, with a given point. So these two, from these two things, we have to prove that the perpendicular is the shortest. So PN is perpendicular to PN. So we got PN less than PM. That is, the perpendicular line segment is the shortest when compared to other line segments when we are joining. So PN less than PM. That is the thing they are asked. The perpendicular line segment is the shortest. So we have proved when we compare this PN and PM, these two line segments are only connected with this, connected to a line. We are asked to prove that this PN is the shortest. So we have proved that PN is shorter when compared to the other line segment. Okay. So with this, I am completing exercise 7.4. So triangles chapter is over with this exercise. In the next class, I will be doing the next new chapter. If you have any doubts, message me in the comment box. Thank you.